then, guys. Here I am in the Four Crosses in Cannock. I'll be honest with you, so far quite dead, quite inactive. I've heard this room's very active with an angry male, but if it's as active as the rest of the building tonight, it'll be a sack of shit. But we'll see how we go. If there's any spirit here that wishes to communicate, can you come forward please and let your presence be known? Maybe affect one of those cat balls on there, or the EMF on the floor, or maybe the REM pod. I have got a night vision camera in there. So I'll do some calling out. If any spirits want to come forward, want to interact with one of the devices, can you do so now please? Maybe affect the EMF meter on the floor, or if you walk towards that REM pod. I've heard you don't like men, so could you show me that please? Maybe leave. Maybe make one of those balls fly off. Go on, spirit. Do something for me, please. Right, guys. I'm going to go lights out. Come on, spirit, make that green light move up. Just walk close towards it. Oh, thank you. Can you do that again, please? The background noise is terrible here. So much contamination. Come on, spirit, if that's you, please. Go toward that green light. Just make it move for yes. Or walk towards that black thing on the floor. That'll make a noise. Again, it won't harm you. And there's a video recorder in that bathroom, which is meant to be haunted. But I don't feel nothing in here. It's quite calm. Too calm really for a haunted building. I'm really not sure about this place. Right, we're going to go completely lights out. Night vision. I'll leave that, so at least that can pick it up in there. Maybe you can line the bed, Spirit. Right, those was already going off. It's because I've just reset them. Time for lights out. Let's see what happens. If there's any spirits here, can you come and affect one of the devices, please? Hello? That's definitely someone opening that door. It's gotta be. What the fuck? Come on, Spirit, make one of these move. If you can open that door, you can move one of those. Right, who's doing that? It's got to be one of you guys doing that.
What?
3 times this door keeps opening up and I'm pushing it shut.
We've not moved.
You've been standing here.
Fucking hell.
What? You okay?
Literally 3 times now I've come out expecting to see one of you guys because the door keeps pushing open.
Which door?
That door.
This one.
Every time I close it. Now then, people, it moved. Sorry. Sound a draft. Ah. Ah. Debunked. Right, that ain't spirit. That's a dodgy door. If that is spirit, do it on command, please. Do it in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's a dodgy door. That's why there's a lock on it. Come on then, do it again. Ah, there's something triggering that, isn't there, as you're walking past?
Yeah, we did then, definitely that. When Al got there, it went, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it don't take a lot, does he?
No.
Scared the
Want us
life
to do it
out.
again, or-
No, 3 times it's opened up and I've thought it was something, but obviously it's a knackered door, I think.
Oh.
Strange.
Yeah.
Debunked anyway, at least we know it's a ghost. Come on, spirit. So we thought we had something, but it turns out it's a dodgy door. Can you affect this ball on here, please, spirit? If there's any children. Or maybe that one. Come on. Heavy mascara. Come on, spirits, make that chair move. This house is calm. There's nothing here. If this is the nursery, where are the children? Come on, kids, where are you? Right, I'm going to leave the GoPro. I'm going to leave the REM pod. And I'm going to leave the night vision camera. Impress me, spirit, when I come back. Come on then, spirit, it's just me and you. What you got? What you got for me, cocker? You must have something. Just feel a bit different in here. Nothing major though. But that's how it's looking behind me. Come on, spirit. Work with me, please. This is the nursery at the Four Crosses pub, Stafford. With the black-eyed dolls. I've heard so many good things about this place. And it seems so quiet tonight. Really quiet. Prove me wrong, spirit. Set one of those balls off on the floor. Just make sure those are working. Yep, that's working. That's working. And that's working. Spirits of the Four Crosses, Staffordshire. Come forward, please. You're welcome to use my energy. See if you can affect one of the devices on the floor. Nothing will hurt you. Come and scare me. One of the dark spirits of the Four Crosses, can you come forward? Come and show me, come and prove to me that this place is haunted. It's been a quiet night. I've not really felt anything all evening. Come and prove me wrong. Come on then, spirit. It's meant to be haunted down here. Show me. Come on, spirit, work with me, please. Give me something. Give me a growl. Give me a noise. Touch one of those balls on the table. Be great if you could. Go on, make one of them, throw one of them off the table. Make them shift. Come on, I'm going to come and sit with you. Come on, there's something in here. I'm all on my own. Sit by that green light and make it move. Should we go night vision? Let's go night vision. Knock everything off. Maybe that'll encourage some activity. Go on then, spirit. It's just me and you in the dark. Show me now what you can do. Show me you're real. think this place is haunted. I think it's all bullshit. Prove me wrong. Come on. Make a noise. Speak. Speak, someone will go back home, I hear you. Affect that green light. All you need to do is come and sit down. Or if there's anything, energy, any dark energy associated with this land that wants to come forward, maybe something that was here before the pub, you can come forward. Use my energy. Come on, spirit. Show everyone that you're real. Move one of those stools. Come on. Affect me. Touch me or bang me. Come on, spirit. Move one of these balls. It's Valentine's night. Tickle my balls, come on. Make a move. This has got to be the quietest venue I've been to so far. I've got to get out of here because there's too much mould and damp. I'll leave that recording while I get my stuff. This is my rundown of Four Crosses. Do I think it's haunted? Based on my investigation, there weren't nothing, I don't think, that night. The door was very interesting. It definitely opened 3 times that I know to that no one was walking past outside. I know the one time no one was walking past because I ran out there, as you can see on the video. And the second time you see me walk out there, but I don't speak to anybody. But the first time, which I didn't catch on camera, I don't know if someone walked past. So at least 1 out of the 3 times when the door opened, people were walking past the door at the time. Now does that mean it weren't paranormal? I don't know, because like I say, 1 time was definitely the result of human action. The other 2 times, you know, let's elaborate, was spirit walking in, was spirit maybe. But when I examined the door, what I did notice was at the very top of the door was warped. The bottom half of the door was fitting in the frame nice. The top half of the door was kind of bulging out, about at least 10 millimetres, which is about 1 centimetre. Now, if it's not fitting snug, and it looked like the gloss was heavily painted in the frame as well at the top, so even though you was trying to push it in, there was a force at the same time that kind of weren't allowing it. You'll notice on the second time, I actually shut the door and I thought I'd dropped the latch. It looked very much like I did, and the door still open. So could that be paranormal? Who knows? I'd have liked a lot more things to happen. I'd gone there on a
haunted happenings event, which I've had 4 now, I think, in the last probably 5 weeks. Great guys, great events. I've actually befriended a couple of the people who work there, and them lovely people. When the opportunities have risen as well, if the event's not been full of too many people, when I've explained that I like to do kind of more lone vigils and spend more quiet time, a few of the members have been able to accommodate it. Well, all of them have to an extent on every event where they've given me a bit of time. The sad thing is about these organised events, the first part normally involved Ouija boards and table tipping, which in my kind of trying to come at this from a scientific approach, I'm not going to put that stuff on tape. Because some people start mentioning personal stuff like family members coming through, or what they perceive to be family members coming through. And naturally, there's too much of the human hand that's involved. I actually witnessed a guy the other night, bless him, literally hands on the table, rocking the table, which I called him out on twice, and I ended up having to lie down on the bed. I'm not good around these situations because I'm a truth seeker. And because I'm a truth seeker, when I can see the human hand at play, I did it the other month in Wolverhampton at the House That Cries. A guy was on the Ouija board in the old times saying that he was talking to his nan. So naturally I said, well, take your hands off the planchette and let's see if, things are still coming through. He took his hands off the planchette and it stopped. I tried to explain the idiometer response, where even though the conscious mind doesn't think it's pushing the planchette, because the subconscious mind knows the answer, the subconscious mind will guide to where the correct answer is. So I can't do those things as a proper, genuine paranormal investigation. So if you've done the same thing as me and you've paid for these events, you've probably waited for that hour and a half or however you get in some venues for the loan time, which is great. The sad thing about the loan time is you'll set up all your equipment, you'll find a nice little spot, and then God bless them, because sometimes it's people who are on the first investigation and they don't kind of know the etiquette, they'll just come walking in. You'll be there on a lone vigil, doing everything. Sometimes you might even be engaging with what you perceive to be spirit, and 2 or 3 strangers will just come walking in. And I even had one, I was in the cellar at the House That Cries, I'm sure it was the House That Cries, and a couple came down. What annoyed me with these were actual, they sold themselves as paranormal investigators. They've come walking down with an S7 spirit box while I'm doing a quiet vigil in the dark. And I even said to them as I heard them come down the stairs, there's someone down here, just give me 10 minutes. And they carried on and still come down, making a noise with the S7 spirit box. So when you're after that genuine time to do an investigation, sometimes we're not getting enough on these paid events. And I understand this is a shout out actually to these companies. I understand it's a business that you're doing, and it's a good business model, and it's a great way of getting people kind of dipping the toes into the paranormal. But what you've done is, there's people like myself that have started out and done an haunted happenings or a spooktacular event, and then we fell in love with paranormal investigations, but we've gone the step beyond Ouija boards and table tipping. We're looking now for verification. So in a comedy way, and don't take this serious, the format's kind of to blame for creating us, because it's through your good events that we've become what we've become. Anyway, I'm digressing. So big shout out to Haunted Happenings, because it was that they always go the extra mile, and they're great at what they do. They are great at what they do. And like I said, on every event I've been on, in some extent or another, I've been accommodated. The one event, they were fantastic. They realised I was sincere, that I wasn't ignorant in any way, and that I was just wanted a quiet space, and they accommodated it. They told me where to go, and I made sure that I didn't interfere with what they were doing. I mean, I'm quite quiet on my calling out anyway, as you've probably noticed in the videos. Anyway, back to the Four Crosses. Based on the short time I had in there, which weren't long enough really, I didn't think it was very active. But if you've lived or you've been around places that are active, the activity's not there all the time. You can have nights where everything's going off from the moment you kind of walk in there, and you can have some times where the same place, I've experienced this a couple of weeks ago, the same place is completely different. You feel a different energy, one that's calm. You feel like you could put your feet up and just chill out and like you're at home. The experience I had a couple of weeks ago was the Netherton Tunnel, so I know what it's like to walk into somewhere one time and feel completely comfortable, and then the next time to feel completely on edge, like you know something's with you, you know something's following you, and you know something's watching you. A quick addition, just so you know that I'm not too kind of right-sided brain in the scientific approach. I think it's the right side of the brain, I might be wrong, but I think it is. I'm actually someone who's experienced paranormal activity all my life, so I know there are things that do go bump in the night. I know there are times I have heard disembodied voices. I've had it from when I was a child. I had it in the house I live in now, which I had to cleanse a few years ago, and a lot of people might think that doesn't work, but it really does work, whether it's intention. There's some scientific theories about whether the paranormal activity can emanate from a person, almost like on a psychokinesis level, telekinesis. All these things that science has, because things do happen, strange things do happen. Anyway, my house isn't as active as it used to be, so I wouldn't even say I'm a believer. I know there's something. I know there's something strange that sits behind the veil. I know there's something that kind of can make you feel on edge. I've experienced it all my life. So I'm not coming as a pure right-sided. I'm not here to debunk the paranormal. I'm here to prove the paranormal. So on that last final note, I do intend to go back to the Four Crosses. What I'm going to try and do is, just with a small group of like-minded paranormal investigators, hire the venue out for the evening, and then go in there and spend a good 4 or 5 hours and give the place what it deserves. I'm not saying it's not haunted. I've got too many friends, too many people that I trust, and I respect their opinion, and I respect the word, who have told me that they've witnessed things. So I think I was just there on a quiet night. I think the energy of the place was a bit subdued, overall. It was, I think sometimes that the group, when you go to these places, the group have an effect on things as well, and what energy they bring to the party. And it was quite a flat energy in there the other night. But I'm going to leave you with that. Onwards and upwards. I hope you enjoyed the investigation. Because it's genuine, you will notice that sometimes it gets a bit yawny, but please bear with me, because on my previous videos, which are terrible quality, I do believe on the one video especially, I caught some genuine paranormal activity in the Netherton Tunnel. So bear with me, and know that if I ever catch anything, it's coming from a genuine truth perspective, and that I'm not bullshitting you in any way. Peace out, God bless, love and light, take care of yourselves, and see you on the next video.